Sweet Jesus.
Doctor? What are you doing?
Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us are some of my favorite video games ever from the PS4 generation of consoles. While replaying Uncharted 4 with my girlfriend, I realized that there were some interesting contrasts between the two games and how the two protagonists view relationships.
Going somewhere?
Nathan Drake, by the time of Uncharted 4, had been married to Elena for around 5 years, and he's working a pretty tame job compared to what he had been doing up until that point.
Oh, it was fine. Typical day in paradise. I got to pull a bunch of garbage out of a river.
Then his whole world gets flipped around when he finds out his brother is still alive, someone he hadn't seen
my little brother.
in years.
It's about your height, a little bit leaner, definitely less gray in the temples. Sam?
He makes the choice to lie to Elena about what he's actually doing and goes off to save his brother.
All right. Postponed, actually. Looks like we're gonna need maybe another 10 days or so.
Ugh, 10 days? Hey, well, why don't I just, go ahead and buy a ticket then?
You don't have to do that. That's fine. I mean, these guys always overestimate things. I'm sure it'll be less time than that.
Switching over to Joel, we are looking at a very broken man at the beginning of The Last of Us. A man who lost his daughter.
I know. Listen to me, I know this hurts me. You're gonna be okay, baby, stay with me.
And it's not until he meets Ellie and the relationship begins to grow throughout the game that we see Joel come back to life. So at the end of the game, when he makes the choice to save Ellie instead of letting her die, you understand where he's coming from.
I know, baby.
The man who had his whole world ripped away with Sarah won't let the same thing happen with Ellie.
Oh, shit.
But that's not the end of the game, of course. When Ellie wakes up, she asks Joel what happened, and Joel lies, saying that there never was any cure.
Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie. People that are immune. There's dozens, actually. They've stopped looking for a cure. I'm taking us home.
Here we have two men, both of them lying to the people that they love.
Yeah, well, by the time Ray figures it out, we'll be well on our way to Libertalia. I'm telling you, that treasure is as good as ours. Shit.
Now both Nathan and Joel are lying to protect themselves, though in different ways. For Nathan, it's because he's afraid Elena will leave him again, for being selfish. And while it's not specifically stated, it wouldn't have been the first time that Nathan and Elena had split up, as before the events of Uncharted 3, they had split for a time as well.
You just didn't have the nerve to face me again.
It's different this time. I have to save him. I don't even care about the treasure.
The look on your face when you walked into this room. If you're done lying to me, then you should stop lying to yourself.
For Joel, it's a little different. He convinced himself that he was doing what was best for her. And you can say that Ellie didn't have a choice because she was unconscious. But I believe even if she had told Joel she wanted to go through with the cure, Joel would have done the same thing. Because he couldn't bear to lose another person that he loved, no matter what the cost, even if Ellie disagreed. But since Ellie was unconscious, Joel lied. Not to spare Ellie, but to spare himself the possibility of losing her.
Wait! Let me go! Please.
You just come after her.
In attempting to spare themselves pain, both Joel and Nathan just cause more pain. For Ellie and Elena would have rather known the truth than to be lied to. Joel keeps the secret for 2 years after the hospital, until finally Ellie finds out.
Making a vaccine would have killed you. So I stopped them.
The choice that Joel made cost him his relationship with Ellie.
You worry about yourself.
Let's get you some fresh air.
You all right, kiddo?
What is wrong with you?
He had no right.
And you do? I don't need your fucking help, Joel.
But as we see in
was
part
supposed to
2,
die in that
he doesn't
hospital.
regret it. As that choice
My
is why
life
Ellie is still
fucking
alive.
mattered. But you took that from me.
If somehow the Lord gave me a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
Meanwhile, Nathan admits he was wrong to Elena, and that he was really just protecting himself and his own insecurities.
I wasn't trying to protect you. It's just, I made a promise that I was done with this life.
We both did.
Yeah, but I broke it. I didn't tell you because I was afraid
Afraid of what?
of losing you. I guess I was protecting myself.
While the situations are different, in the end both men lied in order to protect themselves. While Nathan ended up admitting the truth and regretting his lie, Joel doubled down and decided that the end result of Ellie being alive was worth their relationship and her feeling like her life didn't matter. In the end, maybe he was right, but his choice was still selfish regardless. What do you think? What choice would you have made? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this, then leave a comment down below and hit that like button. Every little thing helps. I've been Josh the Jet. I'll see you next time.
All right, come on.
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.